Hey guys, and welcome to Christina and Crew. I'm Christina, and this is
James,
my husband. Normally he's not on here, but he is going to be on here now for our new installment for Fridays. It's going to be called Financial Fridays. I am doing Vlogtober this year. Financial Fridays will be a part of that week though. So each week for Vlogtober, just know that Fridays will be all about finances. And it is October 1st. Happy spooky season, y'all. I got my Ray Down Boo mug here with some chamomile tea. I'm so excited for fall. It's my favorite.
What you drinking?
Chamomile tea, I already told the people. If you're new here, I certainly hope that you will consider joining my YouTube family and hitting that subscribe button. If you are a returning visitor, thank you so much. We love having you. You guys know one of my goals here is to make the YouTube space a better place. We're going to do that with our financial videos starting today. So what are we talking about today?
Today's going to be our top 5, I'll say money mistakes we made in our 20s.
We made a lot of mistakes, but we narrowed it down to 5.
So I want to go first?
Mm-hmm.
I say my first mistake is taking out too many credit cards. I got something for school, and I had books to pay for, but I took out kind of stupid stuff for like Best Buy for like just random stuff and clothes and shoes. I had too many credit cards I should never even took out, and maybe kind of getting a little debt.
So I actually can't speak to this one because I never took out a credit card. I do have a funny story about that really quickly though. So when I was 18, I applied for a credit card and I got approved, and it never came in the mail. So I kept calling the company back and they just kept saying over and over again, ma'am, we sent it, ma'am, we sent it. I'm like, where is this card? My mom was intercepting the mail because I lived with my mom at that time. She was intercepting the mail and cutting up the credit card, like literally trying to save me from my own destruction. So, you know, in hindsight, I'm glad that she made that choice for me, even though that's illegal.
That's a good mom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's one word. Okay, so my first financial mistake was that I did not open up a retirement fund as soon as I got, and I'm not even going to say like my real first adult job, but any job that offers 401k as an option. When I got my first job that had that as an option, I should have opened up a retirement fund, even if I was putting a little bit in it to start with. My employer at that time did offer 401k matching. So if I put in 3%, they would put in 3%, you know, you get the point. So my mistake was not opening that retirement fund, especially when I had an employer that did the matching program.
And to piggyback, I can say that I didn't contribute. I should have contributed more to my retirement fund. I had one, but I didn't really contribute like the max. So I kind of maybe contribute maybe 1%, 2%. And I think if I could take that full advantage, I had more today. My third money mistake in my 20s I made was, I guess, I was in college. I should have paid on my student loan interest. I mean, while you're in school, you have no interest. I mean, you know, so
Paid on the loan before you had interest.
like, so I had a student loan. I should have paid on it, but I had no interest. So make it easy for me when I graduated. As that grace period is done, but my loan probably been a little better looking. So.
Right. And then when the interest did hit, the balance would have been lower. So is what it is. For me, my second mistake was not seeing the value in slow building a savings account. What that pretty much means is when people think about saving, they think, even in terms of like Dave Ramsey, he's like, get to $1,000 fast, right? It doesn't have to be that way. You can put as little as $5 away a week and you will see how that adds up. I would stretch it as far as to even say $20 a month. It may not seem like a lot at that point, which to me it didn't. I felt like, what's the point? It's going to take me forever to get to an amount that's going to be substantial. But really, James did that, and he ended up having more in his car savings because he wanted to save up to buy a car outright. He slow saved for that. So over time, it grew, and it really showed me that I could have done the same thing.
Yeah. And then my last and final, I guess I should have stayed home with my parents longer. This would have helped me maybe save more and pay more towards my debt. Mm-hmm. And maybe when I moved out, I made me looking more pretty.
Definitely. I did stay at home a little bit longer than James, and he moved out when we were dating, but I did not live with him at that time. So I did get to stay home a little bit longer than he did, but only by about, what, a year and a half maybe? It wasn't like that much longer.
Still good.
But I mean, we had a child, and then we needed to live together, and then we got married, which these are stories for a whole another day. But the point being, you know, yes, staying at home if you can is certainly beneficial to anyone that's trying to get to a certain financial place. When you don't have any experience living in the real world, you don't know how insurmountable those bills can be once you get out there.
Yeah.
So that pretty much wraps it up. Too many credit cards, not opening up a 401k soon enough, not paying on student loans while they were interest-free, not slow building a savings, and then moving out from mom and dad's house before we were financially stable. Those are our top 5. I would love to know in the comments some mistakes that you guys have made. I definitely want this to be a space where we can kind of share and encourage each other. And like I said, just more videos to come, all about how to get your finances in a better place, no matter how bad they are. We are in no means, you know, a guru like Dave Ramsey or any of the other financial people, but I do feel like at this point we have enough life experience that we have something valuable to offer you guys.
Yeah, so please like, if you're new, subscribe, and join our journey.
Yep. And let's take this journey together. We'll see you next Friday for our next Financial Friday. Happy spooky season. Bye.